Commander Civis Mike will not be joining us. He's got a conference call for work that he's on tonight.
Okay.
So, what is his character's name?
Who's not joining us?
Shiar Boneslinger.
Oh yeah, Shiar. Okay.
Oh,
Boneslinger is out.
the bugbear-like person.
Mm-hmm.
Or owlbear, whatever she could describe herself as.
The sexy bugbear is out. All right. However, Frederick,
Yes.
you do remember that there were some great hiding places when you were fighting the hill giants just outside the keep in the forest. And the caverns in the mountains near this area would also be a similar situation where you might be able to find a place and hide in those caves. Just a little bit north of the opening to this rift.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah. However, is this everybody for tonight? There's a reason I'm asking.
Are you asking if we're expecting anybody else to join us?
Yeah.
I got to double check with Ben, but I think this might be it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, that's
wait.
fine. I just wanted to discuss a little bit of strategy before we go back in tonight.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, is everybody down so much?
You're breaking up, Zag.
Do we need to rest? Is everybody down so far that we have to rest tonight or right now?
I'm doing okay at the moment.
I've got a few spell slots that could use recovery, but other than that, I seem to be fine on hit points. I know that Ben's character was down pretty far.
Yeah, Ben and Shiar. So Shiar and Bash are the two who got seriously wounded last time.
Okay. Are we acting as though Syar is just incapacitated for the
Shiar has disappeared from existence until they come back.
We live a funny world, don't we?
Really is.
Just pop up in and out.
Yeah, so far as I'm doing, if anyone's doing like a mass heal or something, I wouldn't be opposed to catching one of those, but for the most part, I'm fine.
Well, okay, here's...
I've got one mass heal spell that I could use. It's full, so it gets trashed. So yes, I'm happy to use it. We just came into this place, and we got the.
I don't think I don't need it. If
Right.
it's a one-off thing, I think it's better to wait.
We just got into this place. We got the element of surprise. We should take advantage of it. If we leave now,
It'll give them time to think. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So here's the thing. Does everybody have at least one healing potion?
I have.
Lev has yes, he has one.
Holden has one.
Okay. The reason I'm asking is because last time for Shiar, somebody had to roll him a healing potion.
I do not have one.
That would be Lev. He gave you one of his two.
Okay.
I do not have healing.
Okay, I can give you one.
I can hide really good, and just not get hurt.
which is pretty much what you do anyway. So
That's
you're good.
that's always a good strategy.
Yes.
Because you know the mantra, I hold my action until end of the round.
Well, I have other things going on.
You do you?
At least 3 more episodes, Brandon. At least 3 more.
If you have at least 3 rounds, I do really well.
Yeah, that's true. But I was thinking maybe another mantra would be everybody has at least a first aid kit in the form of a potion or something like that. Because if somebody has to give them, someone else has to give them their potion or a spell, we're losing 2 to 3 actions right there.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. If someone has one to spare, since I didn't pick one up in town.
I'll give one to you. How about that?
All right.
New mantra, guys. New
Loader. If I don't need it, I'll give it back to you.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So.
Yes, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna suggest we sally forth. We can either, if we already know that room 2 is a dead end and room 1 goes into this really effed up tunnel that goes south.
Yeah, that seems like a death trap to me.
Yeah.
That area it does have my alarm spell on it, so if someone tries to come from that area, I will be notified.
Right.
I remember that long tunnel was something I used my familiar to explore, and it just led to another entrance to this cave.
So I say we go outside the cave and south and see if we can find another entrance.
Yeah, we're gonna run into that entrance into that long tunnel, but I don't think we really need to check that because there was nothing there.
Yeah, we could always go, because it looks like if we go further back, there's the tunnel to the south and the tunnel to the north that we have not explored. We could try that. I'm also game to go out and try another entrance, but if we're going to do that, we might as well rest if we're going out of the cave system.
And as the wizard, I'm always for a good rest.
And a good fireball, but that's beside the point.
Sorry, I think when I was saying going out of the cave, I didn't realize that all of this was an individual cave.
Yeah.
I was proposing going to the left side of 2, like left and south of where 2 is, down to see what that area is, and
Down
see
here?
if we can find something down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later.
I'm all for that. And if we're going to leave this area where we've already caused a great deal of havoc, let's go ahead and rest, but let's leave some sort of surprise for them. So when they come to explore, they all die.
That sounds fantastic. What surprise do you have in mind?
I'm a hand-to-hand kind of guy. It's up to bigger brains than mine.
Well,
what kind of... Does anybody
like
have a
this
spell that's something that's like a booby trap? A fire trap?
I've got a very nice book that I've been fire trapping each page, but I need to stay within seeing distance of it to really use it to the greatest effect that I've found. That's still less than ideal for something like a giant.
Well,
although
you know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So I don't think we need anything particularly fancy here. If we made a tripwire that would catch up or grapple a giant well enough, that can be pretty mechanical and done with pretty much just rope and the rocky outcroppings.
I could raise some dead.
I mean, that's a great way of protecting our flank too. I mean, if you guys are cool sleeping with some dead things around, that's up to you guys. But
I could also cast. I have 1 5th level spell that I saved for Symbol of Pain. I could just cast a Symbol of Pain at the entrance on the inside entrance of this cave, and so when the giants try and come out, they're just inflicted with all kinds of excruciating pain for an hour.
yeah, we'll definitely hear them screaming. So yeah, that would check all the boxes. I think that's a great idea.
Okay, great. So Victor, I use my 5th level spell to cast a Symbol of Pain on the entrance of the cave after we've all left.
When you say entrance of the cave, you mean where exactly?
Well, I can't that ability, but you see this, you know the juncture here, just to the west of 1 and 2? We're in the main corridor.
Okay.
1 and 2 meet and are headed
Right.
out to the outside world.
Basically, where all the characters are currently.
That's where all the characters currently are gathered. And then pain spell.
I'm with you.
And so if they come within 60 feet of the symbol of pain spell after it's been cast, they'll be in excruciating pain for an hour and get -4 to all their saving throws.
All right.
Hmm.
Symbol of pain it is. It is a very easy process to cast a symbol of pain somewhere.
Pain.
Well, the trick is if you cast symbols of pain, then you have an 8-year-old with 2 metal discs banging them together. And that's a very different...
No, that's symbols of pain.
Right, that's what I said. Symbols of pain. That's a very different spell. Don't cast that one. It's a very painful spell.
So then, Frederick, why don't you find us a nice place where we can rest for 6 hours or so and not be seen?
Yeah. Okay. I made my roll, so yeah, 26. I think.
Yeah, he made it. It is a matter of simple technical prowess for the ranger. He is able to find a cave hidden well enough that you should be able to be up there and hide without any issues.
Okay. Very good.
So you guys are going to tromp up there and hide away?
I'm fine with that because Lev would be good to have some fireball recovered, right?
Yep.
I
And
agree.
During this time, I'm also going to replace my lightning bolt with another fireball.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get my dinner. Y'all keep going. I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So you guys are able to get up into the hilly areas. Up into the cave. Hide away successfully. Who's keeping watch again?
We can take shifts. I mean, at 6 hours. I mean, just one person take per hour.
Okay.
That's what I would say. Or hour,
Let's-
15 minutes, or whatever.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I can help with a watch, or take one.
By the
You
way,
guys are 6 hours with no interruptions this time.
yeah, one thing I'd like to do while we're holed up is I'd like to figure out how that translator works, so we all know how to use it. It's only got 2 buttons, right?
Correct.
Okay. I've got a question then. By the way, do any of us speak Giant?
No.
No.
Okay.
Is Marvin with us? I think he is.
He
He
is.
is.
He's being carried by Bash.
I can't believe we're carrying him around.
Well, I think it would be a simple matter to just bring it to him and ask him, hey, how does this thing work?
Okay, that's fine. But there is something specific I want to know about it. Is it just a translator, or how well can it imitate a voice at a distance, basically? Or is it just very mechanical sounding? Like, for instance, if we were to we could trade on each other, because all of us know different languages that we understand. And if we listen to it, how much different does it sound than our own voice? Does that make sense?
Well, Marvin rolled a 1 on his sarcasm roll. And so he actually gives you a straight answer for once in his existence.
Well, he fumbled sarcasm. That's awesome.
Basically one button, you press one button pointed at the subject, and while they're speaking, then you press the other button, and it speaks.
While
you
you're speaking, right?
Again?
Okay, so the question is...
Oh, sorry, sorry. You press one button, pointed at the subject, and while you're holding down the button, it absorbs whatever the person said. You press the other button and point it at... Let's say you want to listen to a hill giant. You press a button, point it at the hill giant speaks. Then you press the second button, point it at yourself, and it translates what the hill giant said into your language.
Can it broadcast back just like a perfect recording of the giant's voice?
No.
Okay. So is it able to translate like our speech? Well, I guess it wouldn't work that way. Okay. Yeah, it would not translate our speech into giant.
Right.
Okay.
Well, no, it would.
Oh,
Yeah, you point it at yourself first, record, and then point it at the giant and send.
Correct. That's exactly right.
But there can be like a long period of time between you doing that, right? Like you can put in a preset recorded message in there, speak.
Like store a sentence?
Yes, and then save it for later.
When you press play, it will play the last thing that you pressed.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it's a one slot message recorder, right?
Correct. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I guess what I was thinking of doing with that is thinking of a sentence, something to do, put in the translator that they wouldn't, I'm not saying you would use this while they could see you, but to somehow deceive them, misdirect them.
Okay. Joel,
Yes.
roll a D8 and subtract your wisdom bonus.
Okay. Wisdom bonus is +3. Okay. The 4.
All right. It takes you 4 charges of the device to figure out what you're trying to do and how to do it.
Okay.
It uses 1 charge for send and receive.
Okay. And that's to become proficient with it, I guess, because Marvin gave the explanation, the main explanation, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right. I already have chats.
Can any of you think of a phrase that might be helpful in the say in Frost Giant? To
Your
misdirect.
mother sucks eggs in hell.
Well, I think we can convey annoyance and annoy them without a translator. Fireballs do that, for instance.
True.
How about something like "Look out behind you"? Ancient cowboy trick.
We could try it.
What would frighten a giant?
Holy shit! A red
Dragon.
dragon.
A dragon.
Yeah, red dragon.
Ah,
No, there's no red dragons in this module.
Okay. I know, but I'm just saying that something that would distract them. Use it as a weapon.
Something that would distract them. Okay, sorry. I was half listening. I was busy being humored. I apologize. I'm back on. I'm with you now.
What the hell is that?
My husband's watching a movie in another room.
Okay.
I keep having to mute it.
what about something like the fire giants send their regards?
Okay, and that would distract them. Just what would you hope they would do with that?
Uh,
I'm pretty sure all the giants are allied.
okay.
Who's that letter from? So, letter from a giant?
Right.
So
It's
that's
somebody who wants to use the giants as a collective force, though it may or may not be a giant itself.
aquarium letter. Nope, wrong one. Where is that? Oh, hill giant letter. Ix, right?
Yes.
Ix.
That does not sound like a hill giant name. As far as you know.
Okay. You are laughing now.
I don't think you ever met Scooby, the stone giant.
Yeah. What's with really bad grammar?
Victor, could I roll a Sword Coast knowledge check to see if I know what kind of name Ix might be?
No.
It's,
About knowledge for the north.
Hold on.
Look at that. He's got a heart.
I'm not saying you can't roll. I'm saying it's not sword coast knowledge.
You're saying what?
I'm not saying you can't roll. I'm saying it's not sword coast knowledge. One second.
Okay.
Yeah, kinda no. I mean, no.
Oh well.
Levrin has nothing that would help him with this. Oh wait, yes he does. Yeah, he's got a +6.
Okay. Let me see if I can. Where did my d20s go? Okay, here. $22.
it's been answered. All right. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Does anybody need healing before we embark on the next day's adventure?
Well, we're taking a long rest, right?
So
Yeah, since you guys
yeah.
rested, we're going to call it that you basically go all back to full hit points because you've rested, you've got enough to get back there without any problem.
Great.
I think we ought to have an animal scout or familiar ahead to see if they're waiting for us, like in that rift area.
Did you just say an anal scout?
Animal scout.
Yes.
Oh, animal
No,
scout.
anal
An anal scout sounds even better.
I don't like to use them a lot in games, though, because they're a pain in the ass.
Yeah, there's all the cleanup and the laying out of protection, and yeah, it takes you way too
No,
long.
just one solid sigh is all that gets.
we send our anal scout forward, and they come back and say, I wouldn't recommend this with giants. They're just too big.
But if Ballywig was still here, he could be our.
And that's why he left.
Somewhere in a kingdom away, a king is asking him to do the exact same thing. Oh, I guess.
But he's small. I mean, we'd have to take the armor off of him because that's sharp edges, but it could work.
That's where he fights you. No, the armor stays on.
Yeah, it does.
I'm all in, but the armor stays on.
Yep. Principles, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then get the thingy back.
All right. So,
Are we
reminder.
actually all... Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just going to give you a quick reminder of the area that you're dealing with. It's very windy and cold. Visibility at the top area where you guys are first coming in is about 150 feet away. And you can see, visibly, you can just see down at the bottom of the rift area, it's just worse. Like the wind and ice and snow are just barreling across this area. Any jumping down there, the movement and visibility would be even worse.
Do we hear a Led Zeppelin song?
You do faintly hear some Led Zeppelin.
Over the wind.
From the land of the ice and snow.
And that's about it. So, you said you wanted to send someone or something up ahead? What do you do?
Well, we got 3. There's a rat, an owl, and a badger.
My rat can go invisible and fly, so we could just send mine.
Okay.
Your rat can fly? Can all familiars do that?
Any rat can fly if you throw it hard enough.
Brandon is actually mammal challenged. It's actually a bat. He just doesn't know that.
Okay.
But he calls it a rat that flies because that sounds cooler, right?
It really does.
Gotcha.
Cool, then an invisible rat that flies.
So your rat is able to crawl out of here and see and relays to you the following: the ice that has basically been snowed over in this area, so it's just regular icy snow slipperiness. It's not as bad as it was previously. And then specifically, where did you want the rat to go exactly? Into the caves where you were previously, or? True story, actually. LBJ did.
He did?
You know why? This is an interesting thing about LBJ. The reason he had cabinet meetings while going to the bathroom is because he felt intimidated by his cabinet, and so he used that tactic to fuck with them so that they wouldn't be all high and mighty. I mean, the president of the United States would sit on the toilet and hold a cabinet meeting, and his people would basically be like, God damn it, okay, boss, this is what's going on.
Look, if you guys want to hear me pee that bad, then I suppose I can leave my mic on next time. I'd like to send my rat. How far is visibility here again?
Like outside the caves in this area here, 150 feet. Inside the caves, it's pretty clear. The wind dies down inside the caves, and there are no major visibility issues.
Okay. As far as I know, we are heading south. So I'm gonna send my rat flying just above the ground. Let's just say about 60 feet in front of us.
Okay. Oh, so just 60 feet in front of you. Okay. Well, for the 6 of you, what is your current party order? Or does that look good? We basically got Holden, LJ, Blas, Blodgett, Levren, Frederick.
Looks good to me.
Where are we going?
Yeah, that's fine.
Can Blodgett and Lev switch?
I didn't know Blodgett liked to switch, but okay.
Sure.
You never learn
Also,
things
we've got
without asking.
We've got the man-at-arms and the cleric as well.
Where is all that? Where are we going?
As far as I know from what we discussed, we're heading further south down this path.
You want to send the rat?
The unknown.
You want to send the rat inside for a quick recon of the, like area 1 and just see if anything's been disturbed or.
Considering we cast a symbol of pain there, no, I don't.
No. Yeah.
Oh, all right. I didn't know it would affect a rat.
Yeah. If we slept more than a few hours, it's no longer active.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I suppose I can send the rat in there to check again.
Okay.
Make sure it's still just full of corpses.
And that nothing's changed.
Okay. The rat comes this way. First thing the rat notices is there are no corpses.
Okay, Lev will relay that to the group. No more corpses.
You want the rat to continue on?
Yes. Invisible, of course.
Invisible. The rat continues on here. There are 3 giants looking around, seem very attentive. And with enough hit dice, they roll well enough to hear or somehow detect the rat. They're definitely on the lookout, and they maybe they heard the rat, maybe they saw footprints in the snow. Rat's not 100% sure, but they are standing up and looking around. and very actively trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, well,
It's
if
'cause-
footprints in the snow are a thing that's happening, I will specify again that I'd like my rat to have just a little bit of flight, maybe 6 inches above the ground, so as to not leave footprints in the snow, and I want that to be the norm for him when I'm sending him ahead. And he'll just kind of turn around and float away.
They actually just smelled him because ratatouille is one of their most favorite meals.
Uh,
It could have been the same. You don't know. All right. So the rat, you want the rat to come all the way back?
no, let's check out room 2.
Okay. Room 2 is empty. There are no giants in room 2.
Okay, so the rat will come back, and it won't be the very next day. It'll be right now.
Okay.
Well, we have at least 3 giants to the north in that room number 1. So, do y'all want to just make another little kill haul?
Brandon,
Yeah.
roll the 8, please.
We could do that. I wonder if they'll fall for it again.
I think they might.
Okay.
Well, considering we killed all witnesses, I think they might.
Okay. All right.
Especially if just see 1 or 2 of us before they start chasing. And hopefully they get the instinct to, if something runs, to chase it. And we can draw them back out into a pincer.
Okay. We're going back, Jack, to do it again.
It is a thing.
Although I would say this time, since we know the terrain a little bit better, if one of us goes up into this little little alcove to the right, under the Texas extension, and then waits for them to collide with the group, and then goes behind them to cut off any escape that they might have.
Lev has a ring of invisibility to giants, so it'd be risky. But he might be able to do it.
Hey,
I still love that guy.
don't attack anybody.
Oh God.
How about this? I could lend the ring to say Blodgett.
Is there such thing as lending a ring to Blodgett?
Blodgett would like that.
With the threat of a fireball, I'm sure the lending can be arranged.
You and your fireballs.
You want Blodgett to go sneaking around and see what's out there?
Yes.
Fairly see what's out there, but wait in that little alcove to wait for the giants to pass you, for them to come into combat with us, and then begin attacking from behind.
Get all
Hell no, brother.
get all
Give that to
stabby.
somebody.
And Blodgett, I can go over there with you, so you're not there alone.
You're gonna be visible.
Well, I can be invisible as well.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather not have that be the case, or just hide a little bit further up. But if it comes to it, I can disappear.
All right. Well, before y'all go, I have prepared another cloud spell because I used the scroll, and I will warn y'all that you do not want to be in the way of it. So maybe we should cast the cloud spell first, have a nice little gust of wind, blow it up towards them, and then y'all go into position.
Well, Lev, from exploring, we know that they have an ulterior motive of exit. They've seen people die this before.
Oh yeah.
Think they might just leave through the back. I know that's a difficult spell for you to cast. I wouldn't want you to waste it on this.
Yeah, we can do it in some other place. All right. We can just continue what planned.
I mean, I've dealt with a few giants in my time, and I'd like to think that if we just antagonize them enough, they might want to, well, see if they can smash us a little bit better than their friends did, and just want to get revenge. And we might not even need anything more than a, hey, how you doing, to get them coming our way.
Yeah, that's true. We just start throwing rocks.
I mean, or I could shoot them with a longbow.
That's true. That would do damage.
And
Okay.
I've done it before. It could get their attention.
They start coming.
Real quick, Victor, I got a question about the map. The squares.
Yes.
Okay, so the big squares, and then there's 4 little squares inside of them. So what is that distance?
That also indicates that this is an icy section. You guys didn't really go too far along it, but you can tell that these ledges are slipperier and more difficult to go across than the larger ones.
Okay, but how many feet across are they? I guess is what I'm.
Each large square is 10 feet.
Okay, well, here's what I was thinking of doing was posting Froderick on the opposite side of that crevasse, basically right across, well, and a little bit north of the tunnel.
Here?
No, go way to the west northwest across, where I'm out of range, at least of their battle axes.
Oh, like here.
Yeah, maybe a little bit south or south of that, but yeah, close enough to hit them inside of that entrance if I need to.
Right. All right, give me some actions. What do you guys want to do? So who's got the ring of invisibility to giants? And
Lev is lending that to Blodgett.
And then
all right,
Blodgett and I are going to go into this into the cave system to the southeast little alcove of where number 1 is, kind of in between Texas and Florida.
okay. Who's going to go there?
Holden and Blodgett. Holden wants to be as far back in that. No, to the south of that. The little.
Over here?
To the, not in that room, but the little alcove to the.
Oh, that alcove.
Right. And then just actually the one to the left of that. Or to the right. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind.
By the way, are we going to pour oil at that intersection again?
No.
Okay.
The trick, we already did that.
Yeah,
trick.
there.
Okay.
And then I'm not going to turn myself invisible. I'm just going to try and be sneaky and be out of sight. The old-fashioned way.
All right. Where's Love going to be?
Brandon, you're muted.
Thanks. Lev.
Beer.
Let's see here. Giants. How fast can giants move?
I don't know. No one's ever tracked it. They usually just run and then walls fall down and will stop. Basically, from mountain to mountain is about what I mean. 40 feet.
Okay. So 40 feet, that hallway is 10, 20, 30, 40. That's a little dangerous. Lev is going to be in the, just in the entryway to the cave, preferably behind somebody. Yeah, I'm going to move LJ up in front of him as well because he's got good melee.
By the way, anybody gonna cast prayer or bless on the group before the action?
Before everybody separated, to just cast it first spell.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't know if I could do that in retrospect, but that was actually my plan.
Okay.
Victor, while everyone's getting prepared, I just want to move my owl to the top of the cave, just where you can see into the room, into the number 1 room, and just keep an eye on the 3 giants and see if they're in there.
All right.
And he's going to try and fly silently, and if you'd like me to roll on that, I can.
So you're going to send your owl when you hear you're sending your owl in.
Just keep an eye on things, make sure that we aren't no reinforcements or that they haven't been alerted to us yet, because I don't think we're in position.
Is your owl invisible?
No, but I can have him move silently.
Oh, okay. I missed something real quick. Lev, where did you say you're going to be located?
In the, just behind the entryway to this cave, opposite of Holden and Blodgett, but behind LJ. I'm moving him up there as well.
Okay. And then Blas, where are you going to be at?
That's a great question. So there are giants in the northern corridor or cavern.
Correct. And none in the southern cavern.
To where the giants are, cavern number 1. I have a visual.
Can't hear you.
Is that possible?
I have no idea what you're saying.
Okay, hold on. I want to move close as I can to where the giants are in room number 1, so I have a visual of them.
Oh, are you visible currently?
I am currently visible, but I'm doing my best to not be seen.
Okay. So the rest of the party is watching him do this. Are you guys?
No, I mean, I would want to stop Blas and let him know that I've already sent my owl up there and he's keeping watch for us.
Okay, well, then I'll stop at the entrance to that corridor.
Yeah, I think at this point all we need to do is make sure we're all in the position we want to be in and get their attention. Either have my owl start squawking and fly out, or run up there within sight line and shoot an arrow at them, or whatever we want to do.
Okay, so if that's the plan, Victor, then I'm pulling back to that wall behind me, just where the number 2 corridor opens.
So right there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So the owl goes up and basically verifies that they're there. They see the owl and they're kind of puzzled by it. They do not attempt to attack it immediately, although one of them is playing with a boulder.
As well, if that's the case, shit.
Playing with a boulder, as in kind of like.
Are there stalactites or I don't remember which one's which, but stalactites or stalagmites like coming down from the cave top, or is it just a smooth cavern?
Yes, there are stalactites.
Okay, then I definitely want my owl, even if it means he breaks vision, but just kind of fly up and perch up on one of those to try and stay in complete or partial cover if possible.
Partial cover is easy, yeah.
Okay.
So if the giant's playing with the rock, is that like kick the rock but really big?
It's basically playing with the rock the way a third baseman plays with a baseball.
I mean,
Yeah.
this
Like, just seeing if you can get an aim without missing on the owl.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case,
Right.
sorry,
You
go
guys
ahead.
going to do anything else currently, or what?
Victor, I'm going to move Froderick a bit further to the south.
Okay.
Yeah, around in there, and I'm going to kneel down and knock my bow, and in kneeling that way I got better footing in the
Okay.
in that area. Also makes me a slightly smaller target.
Also true.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well,
Are we about in position?
Get to make actions. The giants are definitely curious. One of them actually goes under the owl and is kind of looking at it, but he's holding a club, not a boulder.
Oh, Victor.
The other two are still sitting down.
Lev would like to move forward just a hair, and in the corridor towards number 1, where that bend bends back to us, he'd like to cast caltrops.
Just throw some caltrops, or is that a spell?
It's a spell. It's a cantrip.
Okay.
I whisper to the group. Are we about ready? Because they're noticing my owl. We need to move, or I need to get him out of there.
Lev is going to get back in position and say, "I'm ready." LJ will say he's ready as well.
I'll see that.
There you go.
Okay, got it. I look over at Blodgett. Give her one of the, like, you ready for this?
Okay.
All ready for this?
Logic nods his head
The badger.
and holds up his daggers.
Okay. And then one last wary, cautious look at Blaz.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Vic. There's that.
Gotcha.
Bob the Badger is keeping watch on other areas in case the reinforcements come from an unexpected direction.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
All right, Victor. I guess if everyone's done the ready check, then I will sneak to just at the bend of 1 and see if I can see a visual on any giant in the U.S.
While they're looking at that hole, you can get a visual without them getting a visual back at you. Yes, you see one of them is sitting basically in Wyoming.
Okay, cool. Well, in the Wyoming one, that's how far away?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet away.
Okay, plenty for my longbow. In which case, I'd want to take my longbow and take a surprise attack at that one, and then book it back to position, and hopefully get back there before they see where I've gone. Because I'm right in front of the cantrip, or right in front of the caltrops.
You are correct. That is exactly where you are. Roll to hit.
All right, two arrows going their way. First one is a 25 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Awesome. Here's the damage for it. That's a 7 on the roll, plus 3, 10 damage on the first one. Second arrow coming your way. That's a natural 20. Okay. And to confirm, that's a 21 to confirm.
Okay.
That sounds like a crit.
It's only if their AC is less than is 21 or less.
It is sitting down and surprised it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I would
so,
think so, yeah.
Oh, but I rolled a 1 on the damage dice. Shit. So a 1 times 2 plus 3 is 5 damage on a crit.
God.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. And then at this point, Victor, I am going to book it back to position.
Yeah, I
And
think you'd better.
I think that's everything I can do this turn, unless would you allow me to put my bow away?
I mean, essentially, yeah, while you're running, you can put your bow away.
Okay, so I don't have a weapon, but I have my bow put away at the moment. And that's my turn. Oh, this can be bad.
All right. You hear some sizable amount of cussing in giant. All right. Brandon, Levrin specifically, or was it? It was Levrin, right?
Yes.
Make 3 attack rolls.
Awesome.
Wait, did we roll initiative?
No.
But I did cast Caltrops. So let me see what bonus that gets. 21.
All right.
Out of the first one, 17 on the second, and 18 on the third.
All 3 hit.
Awesome. So that's 3 points of damage, and its movement speed is reduced by half for 24 hours.
All right.
Ooh.
And if it's charging or running, it has to stop right there.
It stepped on a Lego.
Yes, it did. All right. So you hear a lot of cussing. And
Oh, man.
a fair amount of unpleasant verbiage from
Left
many
be able-
voices right there.
Would Lev be able to say, cast a fireball right there?
That
Well,
actually
this
might
is
be
when
awesome.
we roll for initiative because everyone can see everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're loving.
Initiative roll.
Roll initiative. They're being rolled.
I'm just gonna put mine in chat.
All right. So Frederick,
Here it is. 18.
good to go. Hold on.
21.
Lev. Levrin. Love.
Lev,
Jesus Christ, you guys beat me every freaking time at initiative.
Huh?
Fuck.
They take your roll and then add 1d4. Is how
Yeah.
it works. So
No shit.
I guess you didn't know that.
you really need to stop putting your initiative first.
You really
Yeah,
did.
I
think I'm
think I'm
last.
last. Yeah, no shit.
Blood has got your back, and the giants also have your back.
And Frodrick, you're also on the other side of a ravine right now.
Well, you're up top initiative-wise. What do you do? You leave. Okay, cool. Holden.
Gonna pull out the backbiter and move to just on the edge of that tunnel, still on our side, so they can't see us, and hold an action for the first creature that runs into our little kill area.
Okay.
And since I'm real nervous, I'm gonna go ahead and take the 1d6 damage to add the extra to the sword.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, man. You were lucky today. 1 point of damage, sir.
1 point of damage so far.
All right. Blas.
Can I see any of these folks or any of the giants? Or are they in eye shot at this point? Or
Where
are they
you
just here?
are right here, you can see the first one.
They're the one who all
stopped and is looking at his foot quizzically.
Okay, I'm going to hold my action until I see what the giants end up.
All right. Levrin, you're next.
I'm preparing a spell as I do that.
Cool.
You already know what's about to happen.
I personally do. But you have to tell me.
It's going to be a fireball.
All right.
All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8d6. Nine, 10, 15, 21. It'll be 28 points of damage.
Actually, be double that.
Oh, yep, they are frost giants. So that'll turn to
What's
56.
the DC, please, sir?
The DC on the reflex save is 1.
Is what?
21.
21. Okay. Well, the reflex save is amazing for a first level character. Yeah, no. Nope.
Awesome.
Not even with the 17. All right, so 28 times 2 is...
56.
Thank you so much, Joel. All right.
That'll soften them up a bit.
It definitely does, the old softies. Let's do that. Uh-huh. Yay, substandard math. I can do it in my head. I'm glad you guys can't see the inside of my brain, because some days my embarrassment goes to weird places. Like, I get embarrassed when I can't do two-digit equations in my head in less than 1 second. And it's a funny thing that exists in my universe, and it's weird. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, all 3 giants were severely damaged by the fireball. None of them are happy about it. The entire cave is full of fog. You have 5-foot visibility. And everything is slick as whale snot. Any movement will incur a difficulty moving unless you move only 5 feet during your route.
Yeah, nice move. Good job.
I get you out of here.
Thank you. I'm
That's
sure
the
the
thing that
guys with the
happens when you
feet
get
wounds will be
fireball.
great.
No, Brandon. Just say you're welcome. That's fine. LJ, what does he do?
LJ is going to cast. Let's see. We already have a prayer spell up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then he is going to use his nobility ability to make a nice speech to inspire the party. So we get +2 to saves, attack, damage, and checks for 3 rounds.
All right then.
You know, let's fuck
Party
them
feels
up.
very noble. Sorry, say again.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Well, it's your turn next. Frederick, you see mist billowing out of the cave and being swept away into the wind. You and the men-at-arms and the cleric are looking on in wonder as to what might be going on inside. You have.
Oh, I'm not wondering at all. I'm snickering.
Yeah.
You hear a gentle boom. Oh, I wonder what happened.
Gee, that sounds. I haven't heard that sound before.
What do you want to do this round, sir?
Right now,
You cannot currently see past LJ and Lev, not because they're blocking your way, but because of the fog.
yeah.
But he can see them.
Yeah, you can see basically 5 feet into the mist and fog that is created by the fireball spell.
Okay.
So regrettably, you can't.
No, I'm
you
not.
can't
I don't plan to engage. No, I'm not going to shoot at this point. Like I said, I'm busy. I'm snickering a little bit, but I'm also checking to the north and south, like checking with Bob and seeing if something has been attracted by the noise yet, or if anything else is.
Your existence is a good thing. Your existence is a good thing. I just checked, and the area is still clear.
Okay. Good.
Blas, you said you were going to hold until you saw people moving. You can no longer see anything farther than 5 feet away. What do you want to do?
Oops.
Well, she can still.
Muted.
Hold on. Sorry. Yes, you're right. I'm muted. I'm gonna back up about 2.5 feet to the juncture where 2 is. So I'm backing into that corridor. And looking behind me to make sure nothing's coming up behind me. But
It's still empty.
Huh?
It's still empty.
Okay. And I'm preparing a hold person spell, basically. So
Okay.
if I see anything come out of the mist that's bigger than, who's our biggest guy?
I'm 6'4".
Bigger than him, I'm casting a hold person on whatever it is that comes out of the mist.
Okay, so just FYI, you cannot see farther than this line here right now. You can see to the edge of your 10-foot square, and that's it.
I understand that, but
Okay, cool. All right, next up is going to be Bludgeon.
So I'm invisible, and I'm going
Giants.
to move forward and see if I can see a giant. And if I can, I'm going to sneak attack
All right.
with one of my poison daggers.
How far do you want to go? You want to try to go all the way down to where they are?
Yeah,
All
sneak
right.
attack and run away.
All right. One quick second.
Keep in mind there are caltrops there.
If she
These
goes for
are like
the,
just little caltrops, right? Like, or are they big?
They're probably a decent size. I mean, it's not specified in the spell itself, but they're big enough to puncture giant feet.
they're magic.
Oh, I thought you were throwing out literal caltrops.
No,
Mm-mm.
I'm a wizard. I'm above such things.
Then maybe I shouldn't go past those. If they're bigger than I am, I'm not going past them.
Yeah, these caltrops full 6 feet.
No,
In
they're
height.
bigger than me.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
No, the caltrops are not 6 feet tall. They are not larger than you are. Blodgett.
Blodgett's going to hold his action.
I'm asking you to do something. Oh, you're. Wait, what?
I can't get past the caltrops, right?
Well, the caltrops are way up here. Did you?
Oh, I thought they were right there at the front. No, so
No,
I'm
the
going to
giant-
sneak attack that
that's
first
the-
guy.
Yeah, the giants stopped at the caltrops. So you're going to go up to where you believe the giants are?
Yes, can I hit him when I get there? Can I see him?
Well, first you're going to need to make a reflex save to keep from slipping and falling onto the ground.
You get a +3, I believe. Does the prayer spell give you a +1 to saves?
Yeah, no, yeah,
It does.
you'd get a +3. Fucking jerks. And DC is
So I'm rolling it for what?
A reflex.
Reflex.
DC
Okay.
is-
I'm on the wrong.
yeah,
I need to
DC
go
is-
up.
No problem. DC is 12.
Oh, well. And I get a +2, so I've got 32.
You get what?
I rolled a 17 and I have a +14 on reflex.
Oh, see,
Do I roll it or I just use the plus?
You get a +14 on reflex?
Yeah, that's what it
Rogues.
says.
Rogues.
Force save, reflex, and will. 14.
yeah, I'm looking at your character sheet. Yeah, I forgot. Fucking jerks. Anyway, what normally would be a slippery floor to you is just like, oh, people would slide on this if they were, lucky. You get within range and you do see one of the giants. You're able to do a sneak attack on them if you wish.
Yes, I do.
All right.
$30 to hit.
That hits. You've got 2 daggers, so you're going to attack with each one?
The other one misses. Well,
Okay.
11,
You got
13
an
hit.
extra +3. You got +3 from the spells.
Oh, 14.
13
Wait a minute, 13 plus 3, so 16.
Their armor class to you is going to be, standard. So 20. No, I guess +1 for your size. So 20 is their armor class to you.
Okay, so I missed the second time.
All right.
$27 points of damage.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Plus, he has to make a DC save for
Yeah, I show it
poison.
to be a DC of 10. Is that correct?
The DC save is 14.
14. Okay. Yeah. I didn't think that was correct, so I'll say that. Oh, ha 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 ha. Their DC save, their fortitude save is your reflex save.
Well,
But they do get a -1.
And they
Yeah,
can roll a 1.
they did not.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, he does not notice your meager attempts at giving him heartburn.
so he didn't
What
get
was the
poisoned
damage?
with 14?
What was the damage?
It takes 1 con damage and
From the dagger. What's the damage from the dagger?
27.
That kills him.
Nice.
Oh, so poison didn't matter. I thought these guys were tough.
Well, they're still standing after a fireball.
Yes, so I'm visible now because I had to come visible when I hit him. So I put the
Yeah.
ring back on and I try to glue against the wall because I see that he's got friends.
You are not going to be able to
I
get
know,
the ring
but-
back before it's their
Right.
turn. Because they
Sure.
go immediately after you.
Of course they do.
I mean, that is how these things end up.
Oh, yes.
Um,
But when I have time.
the one immediately in front of you is going to. He does not actually. No, he doesn't have to move to hit you. So he's going to attack. What's your armor class again, Blodgett?
Where is it?
Blodgett.
17.
This isn't going to end well. You have a lot of hit points, though, right?
I have 56.
Good. That's really good. I'm not going to feel as bad about what I'm about to do to you.
Logic got industrious and hopeful and got smashed.
Yeah. 26 points of damage from the first hit.
How many?
26. And 23 from the second hit.
Ow!
Then the second giant comes over.
Well, then he's gonna kill me. I don't have time to do dodge.
The second giant has to roll a reflex save. And remember what we said about their reflex saves. It did not go well. He 100% falls on his ass.
Oh, and since they were moving and fighting in that particular area, I get to make 2 more attack rolls with the caltrops on them.
1 more, because there's only 1 giant moved.
Well, he spent a round fighting in it as well, and that's specified in the spell.
Well, all right, then go for it.
Okay, I rolled a 6 and a 10.
Yeah, no. All right. This giant is basically, he's going to be on the ground next to you, Blodgett. The other giant is still standing, and it is the end of the round. All of you guys can hear the combat going on. You cannot see anything, but you can definitely hear there's some giant screaming. You hear 2 giant bodies falling, so Blodgett is obviously killing with alacrity. And top of the round, it is Blaz.
Muted.
I don't know how much distance I can travel, but I'm just going to basically head straight along into the corridor with my
All right.
Morning Star.
You just head towards the voices, basically, the sound of combat?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a reflex save, if you would, please.
Yeah, I'll do that.
DC is 12.
I rolled an 11 plus 3 because of our saving bonuses, 14.
You go forward and you end up skating for a second, and then you hit the wall, and you're like, okay, I got this.
Cool.
You see looming in directly in front of you, actually not looming anymore because he's on the ground, a ginormous frost giant is lying on the ground, club in the air, trying to figure out how to hit Blodgett, who is standing just to the right of you. And
do I have time to commit an action?
You can do 1 action, yeah.
Great. I cast. Do I see the other giant as well, or just the one on the ground?
No, you can see.
Okay.
You just see the one giant.
All right. So the one on the ground, I cast a hold person spell on.
You may want to go and read back through the effects of a hold person spell.
Subject becomes paralyzed and freezes in place.
Unless I misread that. Oh no, anything's possible in an infinite expanding universe.
One humanoid creature.
Recently enough to remember it. 1 second.
All right.
Hold person, one target of humanoid size, or one humanoid of medium size or smaller.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
All right, that's not a description about human size or smaller. So, knowing that, I wouldn't do that, and instead, I would just take out my Morning Star and bash him.
That works too.
Okay, that I'll do.
You are a cleric of war, so yeah.
I am. I'm a cleric of war, so I can do this. So hold on. I rolled an 18 plus 5 now, because it's plus 2 plus 3. So that's 23.
That's going to hit.
All right.
Roll them damage.
And that's 1d8, I think. No, that's 1d8 plus. Let's see. I think I'm 1d8 plus 3. It's plus 5, so it's plus 8. So, I know I'm weak. It's not a whole lot. 5 plus 8 is 13 points of damage.
All right. He does not appreciate your existence, but he's not dead. He's definitely wounded. Yeah, definitely feeling his oats. Holden, what are you going to do?
We've been attacked. I had the whole.
The extra damage I would get on the attack is dropped off now. I'd need to take the damage again to get it again, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Can I get
Hold on.
within...
Did I write down next attack, or is it per round? I think it might be per round, right?
It's per round, yeah.
Yeah, it's per round. Okay, so yeah.
So at the top of my round, I have to... Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and mark off the X... And I am keeping track of the extra damage, round by round. All right, is there enough room for me to get up on one of those giant... I mean, I'm definitely going to move towards the giant, but I want to see if I can get up on him.
When you say get up on him, and I say get up on him, you mean literally on top of him?
There might be a coup de grace for flavor, but no, I was thinking just get close enough to attack.
God damn. Fuck.
You can try, yeah. You think you can squeeze through it?
Okay.
Well,
Then yeah, I'm
reflex
gonna
save.
reflex save. Okay.
Yes, please.
Ooh. Hold on, I have that somewhere. Reflex plus 6, 9. Oh, plus the other, so 12.
Yeah. Normally you might be okay, but you're trying to squeeze past two people, so you are not. Holden is on the ground, playing footsies with the giant. Basically, they're on a blind date, and big things kind of happen.
I use my swift action to wink at the giant, and that's my turn.
What's your charisma?
My 17.
Oh, not bad.
Very charming wink.
He's already got someone. Sorry. Lovren, you're next.
Damn.
Brandon, okay, cool.
Yeah,
you're up next?
there's not a whole lot that Lev can do right now, just because of the whole visibility thing, and I'm not going to get as close as y'all are getting.
What? Come on.
No, that... I only maybe saw Holden fall to the ground, and that's kind of a stretch on the whole visibility thing. So, no, it's okay.
No, you definitely heard Holden fall to the ground. That's for sure.
Yeah, thunderous crash of a 6'4" man. Lev is going to reach into his pocket and play with his rat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not touch that. Okay. In every way. All right. Next up is going to be LJ, as a matter of fact, through the mystical series of irony.
Okay, is LJ able to see Blodgett?
No. Nope. Nibbly noop nops.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, then is he able to move close enough to see Blodgett without getting into the whole gaggle of people?
Give it a shot.
I will give it a shot. I would like to
All
avoid
right.
the gaggle of people to get Blodgett in my sight.
Definitely give me a dex roll, please. DC is For you, just 12 since you're not attacking.
Well, I better have a reflex save of 10. I'll tell you that. Nope. Reflex save is 6 plus
Yep.
3. No, still
looking at it.
just shy.
Shoo! You slide into Holden.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Nope.
Okay.
You're like, hey, there's a fighter down here.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's
gonna-
real slippery over here, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. I'm gonna give you a wink with my free action. You know, now that we can see each other.
You guys really just think that Holden's just good looking, don't you?
Well, you
Yeah,
winked at
okay.
them. Figure I'd give you the same courtesy since they didn't do it to you. Can't leave my boy hanging.
Appreciate that.
All right. Sorry, Blodgett, your turn. I can't hear you. That's funny.
Blodgett's gonna put the ring on and get the heck out of Dodge.
All right. Give me another roll because you basically have to climb over two people who just slid up your ass.
19.
Yeah, you nimbly just hop over these crazy bastards. You're like, what is wrong with humans? You don't even step on them. You're just like, doop, 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 doop. They hear the wind of you passing by as you fart on their face. All right, so Blodgett is out. The other giant, he saw you. You just turned invisible. His friend slipped and fell. Yes, he can see one other person in the. No, he can't see you anymore. He actually doesn't know where you are. He can hear you guys down there. No, he's gonna go. He turns to run away. You hear him go. You hear him hobbling down the corridor.
Yeah, because he's at half movement.
And that'll be another Caltrop attack too.
Yes, I'll definitely give you that Caltrop attack.
16.
All right. That's gonna miss. You need a 17 or higher.
All right.
So you
Oh,
cannot
would that
see
be
him.
affected? Would that be affected by the prayer and the speech?
Negative. It's an inanimate object.
Okay.
You definitely hear him, but you cannot see him at all. You have no idea where he is. Top of the round, going to be Blas. You've got two idiots lying next to you, a giant lying down in front of you, and you definitely heard a giant running away, hobbling away.
How badly hurt is the giant in front of me? Can I assess that?
Definitely last legs. Like, if you give him a couple more whacks, you're pretty sure you could take him out.
Can I hit him with the intention of making him unconscious?
Yeah, yes, you can.
Okay, great. That's what
What
I'm
are
going
you
to do then.
attacking with again? What are
My
you
Morning
attacking
Star? My Morning Star?
with? Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Great. I happen to roll a 5. And that's plus 5 is 10. I don't know if I get anything because he's prone.
You don't get plus 9 to hit, unfortunately, which is what you would need.
Okay, so I basically whacked at him and it bounced right off of him.
Yeah. A whackety bounce, a whackety bounce. A schmackety bounce.
Yeah. I was intentionally being gentle, and it was too gentle. Basically,
Right.
is what happened.
It happens. Oh my god.
That's
Yeah, it
what
does.
happened.
It's fucked up. I hate it when that happens. You try
I
to go
stated
easy
my
and it's-
intention. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Right? Holden, your move, sir.
Get up for one. I'm within striking distance of said giant on the ground, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'm gonna take a full round action to, yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
wait a
for it.
minute.
Go for killing it.
Said giant attempted to get up. And since he wasn't going anywhere else, he did succeed. And
Okay.
like you also attempt to get up, and
Uh-huh.
you succeed.
All
You
right.
can't both get up and attack at the same time.
You can't get up and attack.
Correct. Unless you want to give me some really interesting rolls, like if you have tumble or
Well, then I want
Oh,
to.
you're standing on an ice rink.
No, no worries, no
Yeah.
worries. I was just thinking of the next thing. Yeah, Victor, you're DM, man. Any rule you gave me, I'm following.
Well, try to keep it logical, is all.
You give me a lot of leeway in some of the stuff I do. I appreciate it. So, then I want to use. Can I use any movement to circle around to the other side of him to try and block him from fleeing? And that way, if he does, I'll be able to get an attack on him. Like a 5-foot step or something like that.
You can definitely get close enough that if he attempts to flee, you'll be able to you'll be able to hit him before he runs. 100%.
Okay. If that is the case, then I'm real pissed off. My character is pissed off. I am fine. And I'm going to take a 1d6 damage from you.
All right. 6.
Oh, all right. That's 7 points of damage this round.
Make it good.
Yeah.
LJ. No, Lev. Sorry, Lev. Levrin goes first. Yeah, you've got mists in front of you. Some of the mists in front of you are swirling towards you, but it's still very misty and weird and dark. Or light,
Okay.
actually. It's very light.
Nice. It's daytime. Lev is going to supernaturally notice that Frederick has disappeared into the void.
Yeah.
And I'm going to send my rat to watch that southern path to watch for anything coming this way.
All right.
And since Blodgett has emerged from the mist, Lev is going to.
No, he hasn't.
I can't see Blodgett from where I am.
No, not at all.
Uh-oh.
All you see is that the mists are swirling in front of you.
Oh well, that sucks.
You might hear little footsteps if you're really good.
Can I hear little footsteps?
No, you're not really good. Also, there's combat in front of you as well. Blodgett is walking towards you through the combat. No, you got nothing. I mean, give me a listen check of like 19 or 20. We can talk about it. Anyway,
All right.
You know Blodgett's out there somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't give you a listen check of 19 or 20. Okay. Yeah, there's fireball. No, I'm joking.
I mean,
No.
lightning bolt actually right now would be really good.
Well,
For you.
too bad I sacrificed my lightning bolt to have another fireball on hand. But it is what it is. I suppose I will just continue standing around. Now that my rat is gone, I guess I'll check my fingernails.
You could lightning bolt. You fire magic missile. You can do a magic missile into the darkness.
Don't you have like
actually,
a basic
I think I need
cantrip?
to have. I could cast a light cantrip, or no, I only have flare as a prepared cantrip. So if you want to be blinded, I could shoot that into the area.
I like it.
No, thanks.
All
No.
right, next up is LJ.
I do not give my consent.
LJ is going to get up. Gonna make a roll to get up anyway.
If you're not attacking and you're not moving anywhere, you have to make a roll.
Okay.
You can just
Oh
get up
my
and get
god.
going.
I think I failed my stay on my feet check. I rolled a 2.
Okay. That was. I love you guys. You guys are my heroes.
Okay. Can I crawl?
You can. At this point, yes, you can. You can start crawling.
Okay. I'm going to hope that LJ saw. Did LJ see Blodgett leaving as he passed over him?
LJ saw Blodgett turn invisible.
LJ's a giant. That's a ring of invisibility to giants.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's the ring she has on. Oh, he has on. Yes, everybody can see Blodgett. Everybody can see
Oh.
Blodgett. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Then LJ is going to start crawling towards Blodgett and say, "Hey, how are you? Do you need any healing?"
I'm bleeding out my eyes. What do you think?
I just envisioned this Claire crawling through.
It's like I can't get up. I can't help. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Like what I'm imagining is like, you know, where like a dog is standing on ice and its back paws just keep slipping out from underneath
Yeah.
it.
Like up.
That's basically it. All right, and then Blodgett it is your turn. Blodgett.
Blodgett helps.
Sorry, Lev can see Blodgett as well. Everybody can see Blodgett. I apologize.
Okay, well, the time has passed and
Blodgett's
out of
going to help
combat.
Lev up.
LJ is the one who's
LJ or
down
Lev?
right now. LJ.
LJ. I'll help LJ up.
Okay, not a problem. Then LJ is going to be standing on his feet.
Yippee.
And then it's the Giants' turn. Yeah, his buddy's doing the thing. Oh my god. So he's attacking. So yeah, he's going to attack Hold. Yeah, he's going to attack Holden.
I can't do my special thing right now, can I? It's my turn, right? Like it has to happen on my turn.
Hold on.
I think it says as a free action.
Yeah. No, I was just double checking one thing. Yeah, he's going to stay and fight, so you could only use that if he was running away. You would get a free action to attack, but he did not run away, so you do not get a free attack.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
All right, so 13 gives him a. These guys are almost so ridiculous. 31 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Shit. Okay, good. The second attack did not crit. All right, so the first attack damage is going to be 22.
22, you said?
Yes. Second attack damage is only 17.
All right.
And you can hear. Actually, give me who is it? Who's in front? Holden and Blas. Give me listen checks, please.
Listen check. Wait a second. Oh, great. Me and my wise ass. So that's an 11.
Yeah, you got nothing.
Okay.
Same. All right. So amidst the sounds of combat, all you're able to concentrate on at this point is the literal giant in front of you. Blas, it is your turn next.
Okay, so this is what I'd like to do. Seeing as how this guy is prone in front of me, I'd like to.
Standing.
Oh, he's standing?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. I'm going to attack him. I have to because he's standing in front of me. So let's do it.
That's increased.
I rolled an 8 plus 5 is 13. I certainly did not hit him. I should back away.
This whole attacking thing is not quite in your zone, I feel.
Yeah.
Holden, what you got for me, buddy?
Damn, I really need to get a handle on this. I lost the. Okay, yeah, I need to take the damage again because I really want this thing to be dead.
All right, 1 point.
1 point of damage. Okay.
Yes, sir.
He's on his last legs. You just need him once.
Yeah, I'm mad though. I'm apparently really mad because I just rolled a natural 20.
Oh shit!
So yeah,
Can
that's.
you confirm? Because that's.
Yeah, I gotta confirm it still because this isn't my paladin. But I rolled a 15 plus 14 to confirm. I'm assuming.
AC is 21, so yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, that's a 31. So a little payback for what he just gave me.
True.
Okay, so that's gonna be 10, 22, 26, 28, 34 plus 3, 37 points of damage on the first swing.
And that's fire damage, right?
Oh wow.
No, that's just damage. Unless
He is dead. You nailed the shit out of him. He's out.
okay. As soon as the attack is done, I sheath my weapon and let go of it.
Your weapon is quite happy to have had as much time with you as it's had.
God damn. Okay.
So taking a second to just assess the situation, do we hear anything coming down a corridor? Do we see any disturbance in the mists? Anything like that?
We know one ran away from us.
I know. I'm afraid he's coming back with friends.
Yeah. You haven't heard anything this round. That's what you guys just rolled listen checks for me, and you haven't heard anything.
Like
Next up is Levrin. You hear the thud of a giant in the icy floor.
Okay.
The
Lev
Zamboni
is
crashed
going
into the
to
tunnel.
make another listen check to try to hear anything else going on in the tunnels.
Give it a shot.
God, I'm rolling shit today. 6.
That's what I thought. I could feel it. I can feel the bad rolls actually.
Stop it. You stop that.
It feels like lollipops.
Lev will go ahead and check in with his familiar. Anything coming?
No, there's nothing coming.
And I am going to ask if it hears anything. That one wasn't so bad. 23.
It's not going to be able to hear anything where it's at because it's out in the icy winds.
Yeah.
So no.
Okay.
You want to do any actions? Otherwise, LJ.
LJ is going to go to Blodgett and cast Cure Moderate Wounds.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2d8, I think, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me get my d8.
Blodgett says thank you.
So 8 plus 3 plus 9. 20. 20 hit points.
Pretty
Also,
good.
Lev is going
Blodgett,
to.
what are you going to be doing?
Well, I'm just saying thank you, and binding any other wounds I have, making sure I'm not bleeding anywhere. And we're waiting for more giants.
I would say, yeah, let's wait for some more giants.
I'll go
But
back to my other position, and I'm going to stay there this time.
that's what I was gonna suggest this time. Let's stay in position until they're in and flanked by us. And I rubbed the side of my face where there's just in like a minor indention from the blow I took, and just like because that hurt a lot. And I uncork my healing potion and I down it.
All right.
Is it D4s or D8s?
D8s.
D8s. So 3D8 plus 5.
Roll the 8.
4, 10, 17, 23. Okay. And that was an expensive heal.
Oh, wait, what's the shoot? Hold on.
62. And I'm also keeping an ear out for anything that's coming up.
God, I lost for a second.
Hold on one quick second. Let me read through something.
Would it be possible if after taking a healing potion to save the flask to refill it later?
I mean, you haven't found a store that gives free refills, but it's worth a shot.
Well, no, I took points in alchemy as far as crafting goes, so
Oh,
I was
then
hoping
yeah,
to just
yeah.
keep the flask and then maybe find an apothecary to buy ingredients.
Yes, you definitely can.
Cool.
All right, Levrin. Give me a spot check on your familiar, please.
Okay. $25.
Oh, good. You see big cats moving on this side over here.
Where's your wizard?
They appear interested in whatever is going on in your area.
Okay. Let me see.
Definitely moving slowly. But
How far away is that
moving.
from Lev?
That is from Lev, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, about 55, 60 feet.
Okay. Lev is going to cast Flare at the cats.
Okay.
So they need to make a fortitude save, DC 18.
Wait, I thought it just gave them a whole bunch of pins on their lapels.
No, not that kind of flare.
Oh,
Flare
okay.
like a burst of light right in front of their big dumb faces.
He's not a dumb face. He's a good kitty face. Yes, he is. He's a good. What's the DC again?
18.
Yeah, they don't make it at all. Nowhere near.
Okay, they're dazzled, and I know that they're there. They're dazzled for 1 minute.
Oh, it's a single creature. So one of them is dazzled for 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the other one
Okay.
probably saw the burst of light and was like, "Oh, we're spotted."
It's kind of funny because it sees it and it gets very angry and gives a soft, low moan.
Okay, I was thinking a different kind of moan. I was like, I do not have enough charisma. I do not have enough charisma for this.
It's not that kind of D&D. Phil and Dixie would be proud. All right, so next up we have, actually we're not in combat at the moment. I'm allowing you guys, I'm going to give you guys a moment of non-combat. Basically, anything that you want to do that would take about 2 rounds. Go.
Okay, Lev is going to warn the rest of the party about the cats on the other side, as well as shout it out to the man-at-arms and the cleric.
Holden would go to the mouth of the cave, see if I can get visual, and take a longbow shot at the one that's not like, or that looks dazed. See if we can't scare him off.
Oh, okay.
Well, I would take my full round attack, and so an arrow at both of them, more or less. Kind of keep in the rump.
We'll have to deal with that last.
Okay.
Blaz?
I'm going to back up 2.5 feet, and then I'm going to cast a light cantrip on the end of my Morning Star, and look and listen down this corridor as I'm backing up. So I can
Give
roll
me
a
a listen check with a +2 on your check. Blodgett.
Blodgett's just going to. You say Blodgett, right?
Yep.
So
You
Blodgett's
basically have
going
2
to.
rounds to do whatever you want to do.
Blodgett's just going to get ready for the next attack and make sure his weapons are ready, and and I'm not running into anything anymore. Next time I'm using a crossbow, so I'm going to be sure to apply some poison to those bolts.
Blaz, you hear, they're not little, so yeah, you hear the faint pounding of giant feet in the distance.
coming down that corridor towards us.
Not really close by, but they're heavy. So,
All right.
you can't tell how far away they are. It is also still misting. So you can see about to the end of whatever square you're standing in.
Okay.
What is EJ doing?
LJ is going to stand in that corridor and also try and listen for the pounding of giant feet.
Okay.
Can we tell if they're getting closer or farther?
That's what your roll is going to be.
All right.
And then Holden, give me 2 attack rolls, please.
They're in the house.
They're here. Lev got not Lev, but LJ got a 23.
Okay. They're definitely coming closer. It didn't seem like it at first, but they definitely are.
Okay. I'll warn the rest of the party they're coming.
You've got 2 attacks at DC is 11 for a flat-footed. Andy? And
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yay. Okay. So I rolled a natural 15 plus stuff to hit.
Nailed.
And then I rolled a 3 plus 3, so that's 6 damage on the first one.
Okay.
Second shot coming for the other kitty cat. That is a natural 17 plus 7, so no, plus 6. My apologies. So 23 to hit. And that is 7 points of damage on that one.
Total's 13 so far.
Oh, that was supposed to be an arrow at each one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just a little bit of a we got sharper claws than you think we do kind of thing.
Right, right.
Oh, and there's my food. Be right back.
All right. They definitely at this point will be looking at you, and they are not happy about it. All right. Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? It's initiative time!
It's
Yippee.
giant time.
LJ is going to warn everybody. They're coming.
All right. Initiative, please. All players up. All dice down.
Oh my god. I'm retiring this D20.
So many dice rolls so fast. Okay. God
Hold on,
damn.
the last three combats, the Giants have rolled in a 12 for initiative every time.
I just rolled a 25 for initiative. Yep.
All right, what you got for me, love, sir?
7.
And LJ.
9.
Beautiful. Loving it. You guys are nailing it. Great work. Great work, team.
I'm gonna find a new D20.
Also. All right. So yeah, Holden. You hear you hear LJ shout, "They're coming," or say they're coming. I'm going to assume he doesn't shout it to give away his own position. You
Okay.
can't see EJ at this moment because of the mists. But yeah, you definitely hear him. And at this point, you two can hear the pounding of giant feet.
Oh, of giant feet. Well, you said it's my turn, Holden, right?
Yes.
Okay. In which case, I'm going to do my best to deter the kitty cats before the giant gets here. So that's 2 more arrows going towards the cats, 1 to each.
1 to each. All right.
Okay.
They're not flat-footed now, so AC is 15.
15 AC. All right. First one coming at you. That's a 3 plus, and these we don't have any bonuses from the previous combat, do we?
Prayer. We still have the prayer bonuses, which is +1.
So that's a +1, which puts me into +12, which puts my attack right at a 15.
There you go.
All right. So first one, that's going to be a 6 plus 3, 9 points of damage to the very first one.
Good job.
Second one to the other, who's a D? That's a 13 plus 6 is going to put it at a 19 plus 1 puts it at a solid 20 to hit. That should hit. Here's the damage. Ooh, that's an 8 on the dice plus 3 gets you 11 points of damage on that one.
Good job.
And I didn't take a movement action, so I'm going to use my movement action to put my longbow away and prepare for giants arriving.
Cool. Next up is going to be Blas.
I'm gonna back up, Victor, to right against to come pounding out of the mist, out and touching them. Just one touch, a light touch, which will be a crit.
Okay, wait, sorry. Hold on. So you're moving up against the wall and you're whatting?
Okay, so I'm backing up, and I'm
Backing
moving.
up, okay.
Yes, and I'm moving to that little crevice right there, where I can reach out and touch one of them if they come pounding down the corridor, with the hopes that they don't see me against the wall, right?
Okay. Well, the crevice.
No,
if
no.
someone's coming
So
this way.
I'm sorry. Go diagonally. Basically, where that turn, where that curve takes place, right there, right there.
Okay.
And so when they come pounding down the corridor, I just want to be there to like just touch them. And I'm preparing an inflict critical wound spell.
All right. And next up is going to be kitty cat. The kitty cat. The kitty cat. The kitty cat see you. Kitty cat see you. And they're gonna run and hoping. So, Blas.
Yes.
What is your cleric going to do? Your cleric and your man at arms.
My cleric and man at arms are over on that side.
They're up on the hill still. They're right over here.
Got it. They're gonna run toward the cleric is gonna run towards the party with the intention of shielding their rear with the men of
Shielding
arms.
or what?
Their rear.
There are anal scouts.
Okay.
And rallies the men at arms to follow him.
All right. They're going to be able to get over there with no problem. Kitty cat's move is still dazed. All right. Oh, hold on. No, yeah. That's what they would do for sure. And next up is going to be Bludgeon. Bludgeon. The Bloodster.
Behind. Is that EJ?
I can hear you now. You're going to get behind the EJ? Yes.
Yes.
Be warned, LJ is intending on moving backwards.
Well, if you move backwards, I'll move backwards with you.
There you go.
I'm gonna shadow him.
All right. In a rare moment in this dungeon, the giants go before the end of the round. All right. Levram, how long did the cantrip spell last?
If there were there 3 rounds of combat previously?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's been 6 rounds total.
Okay, then there are 2 more rounds left on the caltrops.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Roll to hit, please.
Okay. How many rolls am I making?
You're making 1 this round.
18.
That's gonna hit.
All right. He stops right there,
Well,
and he
only
takes
if you
1.
think
He takes a point of damage as well.
He doesn't stop because he is not running once he hits the mist.
Ah.
But he's also, yeah, he will stop.
Owie.
Anyway, you hear the thudding of giant footsteps, and suddenly you hear more shouting than thudding. The giants are speaking more than running. at this point. All right, make another attack roll, please, LJ.
LJ got.
Sorry, Love, not LJ. The Calvox. Make another attack roll.
Okay, that will be a 22.
Okay. All right, and next up is LJ. As a matter of fact.
Okay, LJ is going to move backwards towards the entrance to the corridor to the south, ushering Blodgett with him.
Blodgett is right there with. And any other actions or no?
How long is the prayer spell?
Valid question. You're the one who cast it, I think.
No, that would have been Blaz.
No, it was Zag.
Oh, Zag.
Yeah, how long is the prayer spell, sir?
That's a great question. Hold on. I'll tell you in a second. And, you know, my references are obviously not as good as yours. Hold on.
I'm reading 1 round per level.
I think it's, I don't remember. It's round per level, so it's 9 rounds.
Okay, so 3 rounds left on that.
Yeah.
He's gonna cast Fell the Greatest Foe on Blodgett.
Oh, nice.
Wow. So
On
is that
what?
You're small class. You're small class, right?
I don't know. Is a Hobbit small class?
Yes.
I think
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Yes, I'll have a small.
So you are going to do an extra 2d6 damage against these things for 9 rounds.
That's like 8d6 now. Wait, no. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9d6.
You're basically packing a fireball.
Awesome. That's just with a dagger.
We should make a drinking
And you
game.
got
And
2 of them.
every time Brandon says fireball, you have to drink. I think that's.
All I have is water, though. Sorry.
You basically, yeah, you made Blodgett a very dangerous person for a little while, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that can be a fun drinking game for next time.
Yeah. All right, next up is. Yep, that's the end of the round. So at the end of the round, Blodgett, you had.
Lev got skipped.
I thought that was Love, sorry.
No, that was LJ.
All right. Marvin, then, your call.
Lev is going to ask Marvin, hey, can you tell what they're saying?
Oh. He listens for a brief second. Listens a bit more. Yes.
Can you tell me what they're saying?
Yes. Yes, I can.
But the question is, will he?
Don't make me get on my knees and beg. I have to spend a round getting up. I love Marvin, but God, he is a bastard.
Apparently, the Giants are as stupid or worse than you are because they have no idea how tactics work, which makes them the second stupidest group of people in this combat.
Well, considering there's 2 groups, I'll take it. On that note, fireball.
Shot.
All right, are you throwing a fireball at Marvin?
No, he's chucking a fireball right where he put it last time. At the Giants.
All right. Roll damage him, sir.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's my other d6s? 5, 6, 7, 8 d6. $28 damage.
Duplicatory dice. All right.
So multiplied by 2 is 56.
Okay. Mm.
And the reflex save is 21.
Ah, right. That's right. I get a saving throw. A miracle happened. All right. Write this down. Okay. Um, $28, you said?
Yep. 28.
Pretty drastic difference in damage. Kind of funny. All right. Ow. You hear plenty of shouts of pain, anger, amazement, owiness going on.
Does it smell nice?
Nowhere near as nice as the orcs, actually.
It's too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually the worst part about this combat is the lack of barbecue sauce.
We should go back to that town we burned down. Get some lunch.
True. Holden, your attack. Top of the round, sir.
So, Victor, did the giant not move down into the corridor at all?
You can't see.
Okay.
Oh, right. You were holding your action.
Prepare serious or inflict serious wounds.
Yeah, real quick, Blas. No, the giant. You never saw the giant get any further down the corridor.
Okay. Can I hear him approaching, or is it just I can't tell?
No, and that was. I'm sorry. That's what I was trying to suggest when I said that earlier. You hear less footsteps and more talking. So they're not rushing down the corridor. More like cautiously walking down the corridor.
Okay.
Holden.
Kitty cats are getting closer, right?
Well, a kitty cat is getting closer. One's still dazed.
Okay. and two of our acolytes are right over there. So I'm going to turn to them and say, hold that cat. Do not let it get to us. And then I'm going to take two more. I'm going to use my move action to pull my longbow back out.
Hold on, real quick. Point of fact, dazzled does not equal blinded. It's just walking at a regular speed. It is not running. This one is running. This one is walking at regular speed, moving at regular speed.
Got it. Then I'm going to use my move action, pull my longbow out, and take another shot at the one that is dazzled. Because I think that the cleric and the man-at-arms can deal with this one, at least hold it for a minute. I'm going to fire at them.
They're fucking dead.
Hey, they decided to come travel with us. If it's their time, it's their time. So that's going to be, don't have the right thing pulled up, excuse me. 16 to hit.
16 is going to hit, yeah.
All right. That's 7 points of damage. Do I get my second shot with this, Victor?
Yes.
Okay. Second shot, same creature. All right, the dice are with me today. That's another natural 20.
All right.
That's all right. Confirm it. That's a 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 to confirm. Sorry, Victor, did 15 confirm the crit?
Yeah, 15 confirmed.
Got
I
it.
didn't realize you were waiting.
So that's 4 on the damage dice times 2 is 8 plus 3, 11 points of damage on the second arrow. So 8,
All
so
right.
19 points of damage that round on that kitty cat.
That kitty cat falls.
Okay.
As does my pen.
No.
And the acolyte and the men-at-arms are really psyched because they just saw how easy it was to take out one of these things.
Well, you put 6 arrows into it, it falls down.
Right? They'll definitely get their chance.
I guess the last thing I'm going to do is yell out, I got one, so everyone behind me knows that one of the cats is down.
Okay. Blas, on your turn, so go the men-at-arms and the cleric. What do they do?
Put their heads between their legs and kiss their asses goodbye.
Right, totally. So I'll do them first. The men-at-arms rush forward to take on the kitty cat, and my cleric, Daniel, is going to basically hang back and wait to see what the fighters do.
All
So
right.
he's holding his action. The fighters, do you want me to roll one die for each of
Yes,
them?
please.
Okay. So there's 3 of them or 2 of them?
I think it's 3. Let's go with 3.
Okay, great. So one rolls 12, one rolls a 4, and one rolls a 20. Woo!
All right. Does he confirm?
Let me check that. So he rolls a 12, and I think we're at +2 at this point because of prayers and stuff.
Plus 1.
Plus 1?
From the prayer.
So it was a 13. I don't know if that confirms or not.
That does not, my good sir.
All right.
AC is 15.
Okay. So does he do any damage?
1d8.
Great. So he rolls a 5 plus 1 is 6.
6 points of damage. All right.
And then the cleric is going to continue to hold his action until he sees what the cats do.
All right. What is he preparing to do? Because he's going to have trust me, he's going to have a split second.
Okay, he's preparing to cast a sanctuary spell.
Cast a sanctuary spell. Because trust me, it's what he's going to do.
Okay,
Alright,
he's casting a sanctuary spell.
And Zag, what is Law's going to do? Sorry, your name backwards. It's weird sometimes.
Can I see the right? Can I see the giant chat? Can I see them poking out of the mist chat?
Can you see them? No, but you
Okay.
can hear them. They are definitely coming. They're not chilling out, seeing what else is going to happen.
Okay, so I'm crouching right where I am to make myself as small as humanly possible,
Okay.
with the intention of reaching out to touch whichever one comes nearest to me with the inflict critical wound spell.
All right. 2-minute arms get an attack of opportunity as the cat leaps over them and attacks Holden for killing her mate.
Oh shit.
Figure yourself out, bruh. Laws, you want to roll for the 2-minute arms, please? You get attack of opportunity. AC is 15.
Yeah, I will. Hold on. I rolled a 13 and a 20. So that's +1, so it's 14 and 21.
The 21 hits.
Great. And I roll the 17 to confirm.
All right.
And
Yes,
so
please.
that's 1d8 times 2, all right?
Yes.
So that's 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9.
More than enough to allow the cat to continue living.
Can the cleric now use his held action to also take a opportunity, or because he was preparing a sanctuary spell, it doesn't work?
It was sanctuary. He was like, because the change in monster ready to attack versus holy fuck, cat leaping literally over my head.
Yeah.
Allows him to do just whatever he was about to do beforehand. He doesn't have time to change his mind. He's not player character level.
Got it.
All right. Holden, armor class is 20, yes?
Yep.
All right. I get claw. Hit. I get claw. Hit. I get bite. Misses. Oh.
So 2 claws hit, one bite misses.
Yes. And I'm not going to be able to rake you this round.
Yay.
God, these guys had one job. Make sure the cat doesn't get over here.
Yeah.
When's our next performance review?
If I survive this, it's going to be right now.
I'm just saying you didn't have to start attacking the cats. We didn't know that they were actually a threat, but
He said they were moving our way.
Shit. It can actually rake you. Because it
that?
has both pounce and rake. If it is pouncing, it can rake. Holy cow.
What does rake mean?
use this.
You've
He's
obviously
gonna
never had a cat.
Clean up your lawn.
I know what it actually means. What does it mean in context to my character?
It means
It means
this.
I've hit you 3 times.
It means
instead of-
ouch.
Okay.
It's gonna clean your lawn up.
If lawn were your heart and lungs, yeah, that.
All right, we are looking at a whopping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 6, 12 points. 6 plus 5 is
11.
11.
Thank you. Goddamn piece of shit brain. I'm gonna get a new brain installed. I want you guys to know this.
Okay.
This one's pissing me off.
I hear they put out an update.
11 points of damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like, oh, that okay, kitty cat.
No, I'm waiting.
That's not so
No,
bad.
Victor has a tendency. He has this long pause that he does before something bad happens. He's like, "That's 11 points of damage," and then
Now give me a fortitude save versus death.
yeah, fortitude save on that is. Oh yeah, glad you didn't actually say that, Victor. It was in my
So you
fake
guys
rolling.
know me well. Okay, cool. All right, that is all that the cat is able to do this round. Next up is Blodgett.
Blodgett is staying behind LJ.
Dude, you're the giant killer. What are you
Hey, can
talking
I
about?
see that giant down the hall?
Nope.
You got the ring, and the fireball's gone off.
Okay, I'm going to move closer to the fire giant without going up to him. I just want to be able to see him, and I'm going to observe him for 3 rounds. Unless he comes and walks past me. If he walks past me, all bets are off.
He walks past you.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to walk past me?
That sounds
Then
like
I'm gonna
like a
attack.
tough attack.
If he walks past me, I will attack him. It'll be a sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I got a crit. Yes.
Oh my god.
And the other one I got at 25. So they both hit, right?
Yep.
Good.
Can you confirm the crit, please?
Oh, I have to roll a d20 again?
Mm-hmm.
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 I got another 20. I love
Wow.
That's a
this. It's
double
been rolling
crit,
really
right?
low all night till now.
The statistical improbability of that happening.
I like it.
1 out of 20 times 1 out of 20.
It's a 1 in 400 chance.
So it's 1 in 400 chance, yeah.
Well, I thought that was probably the only chance I'll ever have in my life. So, okay, so. Four, 10, 15, 20. And you gave me 3, 12, and then I got 4, 5, 6.
And don't forget the extra 2d6
What?
from
You're
Give me
muted.
extra 2d6.
Fell the greatest foe.
55 points of damage.
Total? Is that
Killed a
just the first
couple
hit?
ones. Because the ×2 for the crit, I only do that for the D4, right?
No, you do that with all dice rolls, as if I'm correct.
Oh, well, that would
Wait,
be.
Victor's shaking his head. I could be wrong.
I think it's just for the D4.
It's for the ones that you made with the weapon that the critical applies to.
Right, but that's for just the D4 or all the dice for that one roll.
It's just the D4. If you have
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I did. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I did.
They're separately applied.
Okay, that's what I did.
So is it 55 with all attacks or just the first attack?
All attacks.
Yeah, he is definitely freaked the fuck out by this tiny monstrous being that has appeared next to him, sliced into his kidney.
Oh, and he also has to make a DC check because I have poison. 14.
Fortitude, fortunately, and he didn't roll a 0, so he survives.
Darn it. I need to use the other poison. Speaking of cats, I have to go get my cat in the house. I'll be right back.
Okay. So after Blodgett is the party leper. I'm kidding, I just can't remember who it is. No, it's the monsters.
Who?
The monsters.
The lepers.
The giants go after Blodgett goes. Blodgett hasn't really gotten down this whole attack when you're least noticed thing.
Right. How
Yeah.
quick, has he come down the corridor far enough that I can see him yet?
Would the fog
As a
kind
matter
of
of
be?
fact, at the time Blodgett attacks is the time that you would see him. So yes, you can see him right when Blodgett attacks. You can see him.
Okay, can I?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so before the giant gets a chance to attack Blodgett, I'm just going to reach out and like grab his leg or whatever and
Yeah.
cast my inflict critical wound spell.
Rock on with your bad self. Roll
Yeah,
well,
which is a
my friend.
domain spell, which I love. I love that that's a domain spell for me. That's awesome. Because I'm just going to use that all the time now. Forget the rest of it. So hold on. I just need to, I think it's 48, but I just need to check. I'm sure that's right. Sorry. Inflict critical wounds. Yeah, this spell, except you enjoy 48 points of damage plus 1 point per caster. So that'll be 48 plus 9. Oh, that's a huge spell, dude.
Yeah.
And then another +1 for the prayer.
Right,
Oh,
40 plus 10. Wow. Okay, here we go. 4. Roll dice. 7 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1 is 11, 12, 13. Plus 4, we said? Is
10.
Oh, plus 10 is 23. Points of
Damn,
damage.
son.
And hopefully he did not see me, but maybe he did.
Hopefully he died.
23 points of damage, he saw you.
All I did was touch him.
Yeah, you don't not notice where that comes from.
Like you notice a mosquito biting your leg, you're gonna notice if that mosquito biting your leg inflicts so much pain it almost kills you.
Yeah.
No.
Don't pay attention
All right,
to the public. Look at me.
You can just imagine Zag just with one finger just poke. And what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
You know what? Because Blodgett was invisible, he's going to attack you first.
Of course he is.
God, he's alive? What, did he pass his reflex save earlier?
Yes, he did, as a matter of fact. The difference between a save and no save for a cold-based creature against that spell was 14 to 56.
Oh my god.
The difference in damage.
But wouldn't he
That was
still
like-
take the ×2 from the fire weakness?
No. If you make your save, it's half damage.
Wild.
Yeah, I thought it was like, holy shit. I'm like, okay. And he doesn't roll a 0. Second attack you missed, though.
I am.
All right. First attack, he hits Blaz with a great axe. 20 hits Zag with a Blaz. It is Blaz. Hits Blaz with a great axe. Jesus balls. Damage is 9 plus 13, 22 points of damage, sir.
Okay. Ow.
Second giant. Say again.
I just said ow.
Oh, yeah. Second giant attacks Blodgett. Ooh. Oh. Probably misses with the second attack, though. No?
This is not good.
So, Suzanne, were you attached to this character?
Who, me?
Oh, you are a very fortunate person. I
That-
rolled 20 twice. I rolled 20, and then I rolled 20 to get from the critical against you. And then on damage, I rolled 2 1s.
Lucky.
So I take 2 points of damage?
4.
4
Four.
plus 13 is 17 points of damage for the first hit,
Jesus.
and 17 for the second hit.
Still 34 points of damage.
Yeah. You wussed out.
That's okay.
Only took 4 points of damage. She's ashamed. He's just ashamed to have only hit you for that.
Blodgett's, when it's Blodgett's turn, Blodgett's gonna put that ring back on and run.
You think. All right. And okay. Lev, give me 2 more attack rolls, please.
Okay. That'll be a 17 and a 20.
And I believe that's it for this spell.
That's for you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Watch it. A giant slides into you.
Shit.
What?
A giant slides into you. His
Oh,
foot is almost
slides. I thought you said something else.
Oh, yeah, no, not quite.
So you're the anal scout. Okay.
Basically, yeah. You hear a lot more cussing and cursing on the other side of that the fog, and it is LJ's turn.
LJ is going to go up and engage the the frost giant. He's not going to charge or anything like that, but he's going to move carefully and
All right.
engage the closest
You're
one.
able to do that with no issue. If you were to engage the frost giant refuses. He says that he already has a boyfriend.
Well, in a fit of rage, I am going to strike him many times with my rapiers.
Oh, well, you didn't realize that you're that serious about it?
I'm not one to take no for an answer.
Apparently. All right, AC is 21, sir.
Okay. So 21 and 27. One of those is a 17, which is in my critical range, so roll to confirm is 20. Does that confirm?
AC 21.
Oh, plus 1 from the power spell, so 21.
It not to speak for Victor, but I think that should confirm it.
I will wait for Victor to return. It does? Okay.
All right, Victor's. All right, good.
That'll be 39 damage for my first attack.
Well, hey, get off my computer.
Do you hear that, Victor?
39 damage from the first attack, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, that will kill him, actually. Murderer.
Excellent.
Did you say excellent? You killed a giant.
Yes, that's like my job. That's what I'm here to do.
We're quickly turning this little corridor into a little 300 wall of bodies situation.
Yeah, this is very
At this
defensible.
point, who are the real monsters in this dungeon?
Who are the real monsters?
Hey, I don't see any skeletons being raised, so
Yet.
That's evil.
Yes.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
it won't be the skeletons.
So I'm sorry. I had. Wait, whose turn is it? But
LJ just took his attack round.
Next up is Levrin.
Lev is going to curse blodge it for going up there. So it's not going to be like a spell curse. It's not going to be anything like that. It's just going to be the F word.
You just curse a fire. You can throw a fireball anyway. Logic won't mind.
Hey, Blodgett, how much health do you have?
2?
22.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you won't live through that. Okay. Can I see the giants?
Nope. You can see just barely past LJ, and that's about it. You can see the end of LJ's rapiers, upon which is a dead giant that falls to the ground.
can he
Excellent.
see a cat?
You can see a cat. You can definitely see a cat.
Okay. Let me see how much damage Magic Missile does.
1d4 plus 1 per missile, 1 missile for every 2 levels. Maximum number of missiles is, I believe, 5.
So 44 plus 4. You know what? I prepared.
Fourth party member. How about a flame strike? Fulton can take the damage.
No.
Don't you speak for me on that.
Do you want me to hit you with a fireball? Because I can hit you with a fireball and blow your ass right off the cliff. I've only got the explosive one.
Holden, keeping back what looks like a giant snow leopard in my mind, fires a look back and they're like, "What are you asking me?"
All right. In that case, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at the big cat.
All right.
So let me see what my attack bonus for that will be. All right, it'll be 3.
Touch attack on the kitty cats is 14.
Okay. So 16
Yeah.
hits and 17 hits.
All right.
So that will be 8d6 points of damage.
8d6.
Yep, I hit it with both rays.
Scorching Ray is more dangerous than it should be. They need to nerf that spell.
They did. In 5th edition, it's not near as powerful.
So
Okay.
22 points of damage. Let me see what they do.
As a DM who will probably never play 5th edition but does understand it exists, I feel better about that ephemeral universe. All right.
Yeah, I
The
got
snow
nerfed pretty
leopard
bad.
falls to the ground at Holden's feet, dead beyond life.
Dead beyond life.
Dead beyond life.
There was a better way of putting it, and I failed to come out of my mouth correctly.
No, I think it's
I
great.
killed
I think
it
it's actually.
to death.
You're
it's-
inventing metal bands. What are you talking about?
I think it's my theme of my next cult. Actually, death beyond life.
I mean, that's really the theme of every cult, mostly.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying it's not an original idea.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying it sucks.
No. Victor.
I'm not saying you're stupid. I just think you're dumb.
Listen, I'm not saying you're bad in every arena, but
I
Maybe this
remember
particular
you telling me you were
Coliseum.
born at night, and I don't know if it was last night.
This is why I come here. This is why my Tuesdays exist. Thank you, guys.
you're welcome.
I've had an otherwise fairly annoying, not today. It hasn't been like fairly annoying. It's just like annoying morning. I went to clinic this morning to throw needles and throw steel and make my life more entertaining. And the president of the school happened to be doing the intake for like checking people to see if they're okay to come in and treat. And she's like, okay, well, have you been in groups of 10 or more where you can distance? And I was like, no, of course not. I'm safe. She's like, well, have you traveled? I was like, just up to Dallas. Like I've done literally every other week. And she goes, oh, well, were you around anyone? And I was like, I have a house there. I don't have to see anyone's house. And she goes, yeah, but Dallas has a higher rate than we do. And I was like, you're kidding. She's like, no. It's like even if you drove out of Austin, in her mind, you have left the city of Austin, the bubble, and therefore I have to quarantine for 14 days and cannot treat. And I was like,
What kind of bubble does she think we're living in Austin? It's blowing the fuck up here too.
Did you tell her you were going to Garland?
yeah, I know. I should have said Garland instead.
Because Garland's got a much lower rate.
I
And
didn't go to Dallas, I went to Garland. It's nowhere
Yeah.
near as dangerous. Yeah, I didn't go to Houston. I went to Loveland.
Garland's got one of those magical bubbles just like Austin does.
Oh my goodness, I don't even know. So anyway, that was my morning. It was kind of annoying as hell.
Yeah.
we should get the statistics for Garland and say, this is where I was. I just drove through Dallas. I didn't stop
Right.
there. I didn't breathe. I held my breath the whole way.
I pulled out. I swear. I was like, there's nothing. So basically, yeah, I can't teach for 2 weeks. I have to do these stupid Zoom clinics, which sucks. But I've had worse things in life. But anyway. But I had so many other good things going on this weekend. I'm like, you know what? I'll take it. I'll fucking just take it. I got a new car, and instead of like a random ass piece of shit car, I ended up buying a Jaguar. That is
Nice.
in amazing condition. It's not even in good condition. This car
What-
is.
What kind of engine does it have?
It's a 2003 S-Type. It's a V6, and the guy was selling it. I shit you not, selling it for $2,200.
Was it a rebuilt? Was it a rebuilt
It's
engine?
not rebuilt. No, it's the same engine. The guy has worked on it. He took meticulous records and has done great work on the car. This particular year, everybody starts it that way because there's something special about their car. This particular year happens to be the year when Ford was building the Jaguars.
Yep.
Which makes it like not a Jaguar at all in the Jaguar aficionado realm, but
Correct.
As far as the drivetrain and the electronics and the beauty of the car, it is completely a Jaguar. But when you open the hood and start working on it, you can get all the parts necessary for this car at fucking AutoZone.
Yes.
And
That's what I was gonna say.
to work on yourself. And so it's like, this is the perfect car.
That's
So
much
hang
better.
on.
Have a luxury car and be able to work on the luxury car yourself, which is what I do for my vehicle. So
If
Well,
that's
there's some
the-
people, Jaguars require someone who wants to play with it and tinker with it every single day, because that's
Yeah.
what it is. It's a hobby car. It's not a car
definitely-
that you drive to work every day.
If it's the Ford Jaguar with the V6, it's probably the 3.0, which is the same engine that the Ranger came with.
Yeah,
which-
it's a better vehicle for an American that's not gonna. Their hobby's
Yeah.
not the car.
It's
Those
just,
things aren't quite bulletproof, but the work on them is fairly easy, and parts are good
Yeah.
to find.
Yeah.
They're abundant.
So super happy with it. And then the practice that I wanted to go and join, that conversation was beyond anything that I imagined it being good. I'm actually going to end up. So I'd always had wanted to end up going and starting a practice in Dallas, and now I'm actually going to be not just joining the two people who got me into acupuncture, but I'm going to be buying their practice with them staying on to train / work with me. Yeah, it is just beyond amazing. It's just going to be
In Dallas?
In Plano, actually, right off of
Yay!
basically at George Bush and Dallas North Tollway. It's right over there.
George Bush and where?
Dallas North Tollway.
Oh, okay. You're still close to me.
Yeah, I used to live in that area for a
I
little
asked
while.
them if it was going to be close to Suzanne, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll be good."
So I live in Murphy. I live in Plano, but I live on the border of Murphy.
Oh yeah, so you can just basically come up Parker because it's on Parker.
Yeah.
It's right there. But yeah, so that was my weekend. It was a great car and a great business deal. And then I came back into town and I had a sucky clinic morning. And I'm like, you know what? Balance. I'm good. This is awesome.
All in all, that hits a nice balance, man.
Yes, it is. That's right. Yeah, it is getting late, and this combat is really not over. By like a long shot. Do you guys want to continue the combat for another round, or hold where we're at?
Hold where we are, and maybe we'll have more people next week.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Maybe Froderick will come back out from hiding since he hid when those cats came around.
It's like, oh, kitties.
It's possible. Yeah, he could be following the cats. Yeah.
Dan,
All
that
right,
was.
We'll call it. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you were saying we're calling it, and I was saying that the first part of combat was real stressful for Holden.
Yeah.
Like I just kept taking damage from the sword and waiting to attack it. I was like, ah, shit, that didn't happen. Okay, got to do it again.
Oh my goodness.
Next time from San Francisco,
Yeah.
you're gonna be out of town. You're gonna be quarantined.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't treat it my school for a little while. You'll be fine.
But y'all have
It's
a good
only
night.
annoying because it's so fucking.
All
I'll do,
right, you
we
too.
playing next week, right?
Yes, next Tuesday, 6:30.
Awesome.
All right.
All
I'll see
right,
you guys
guys.
then.
That
I
was
will see you
have
all
a good
then.
night.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So I want to tell you about my little experiment since I didn't get the chance to do it today.
Oh, yeah.
So I was doing some reading up on spells. What I'd like to do is go to a blacksmith and commission a very strong lockbox with an equally strong lock. 1 foot by 1 foot